All the recent FIBA 3x3 dunk contests have been very spectacular. As usual, we had some questions about the refereeing and the dunk selection, but overall, the new faces in the dunk game mostly did not disappoint and gave hope for a bright future. Today, I want to highlight another really cool contest that recently took place in Mongolia. What's up everybody, I'm Smoove and today we will watch and analyze FIBA 3x3 dunk contest in Mongolia. As usual, there are three participants. From Poland, Piotr Grabowski, 25 years old, 5'11". Signature dunk under both legs. Grabo arrived in Mongolia on the morning of the contest because he had competed in a contest in Germany the day before where he beat Joel Henry and Miller. It's very challenging to perform right after traveling without proper rest, but Piotr is in excellent physical condition, so even if he's not at the 100%, he should still deliver a solid performance. From Kazakhstan, Ruslan Ligay, 20 years old, 5'9". This is his debut in the FIBA 3x3 World Tour. In his home gym, he's done a lot of high-level dunks. Will he be able to do them in a big contest? And the third participant, from Norway, Bartosz Šved, 23 years old, also 5'9". His signature dunk is an East Bay, both from 1 foot and 2 feet. The rules are simple. Each participant will make 3 dunks in the first round. The top 2 will advance to the final, where they will each perform 2 more dunks. Each dunk has 3 attempts and 75 seconds. The judges, led by Steve Sir, the leader of the Mongolian 3x3 team, will score on a scale of 1 to 10. The contest opens with Piotrek. He sets up a person under the hoop with a ball above his head. Based on what we've seen earlier, this should be a double-up dunk.
Grabo through the legs! First attempt!
On his first attempt, Grabowski sets the bar that everyone else will need to surpass. A between-the-leg dunk over a person looks good, but not that easy as usual for him. It seems the fatigue from the long flight is giving him some problems. 3 9s. It's a good sign that no one rushed to give 10s. We will use these scores as the reference moving forward. 27 points for the first dunk. The second participant is Ruslan Ligay. Under the hoop, there are now 2 people with the ball on top. This contest will definitely be full of double-up dunks.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. The acrobatics already! The backflip!
I think this combination should be added to the signature dunk section in his bio. A somersault and a double-up X over 2 people. A great show dunk for exhibitions. For the first round of the contest, it's decent if he accurately assesses his chances against his opponents. But it shouldn't claim maximum points because the dunk itself, if you remove the initial acrobatic move, is relatively simple. We see good support for Ruslan with 1 10 and 2 9s. Clearly, it should not exceed Grabo's score. The execution was excellent, but it's not better than the good old double-up. And the third is Bartosz Šved. Under the hoop, we see a person with a ball above his head. The third consecutive dunk over a person. When we will see clean dunks over people. I'm even willing to watch this type of dunks if there are no push-offs.
On the baseline.
A scorpion attempt. Smart move, to make it before Grabo does it. Plus, it's a guaranteed way to start with a good score. The second attempt is also no good, and although there is still enough time, there is only one less chance to avoid starting with zeros. Bartek wanted to quickly set up 3 people, but then suddenly changed his mind and decided to go without anyone.
Tip. Oh, through the legs!
A good and powerful jump, but the East Bay hit the front rim. And the Polish Norwegian with the last name Šved takes away only 3 zeros. An interesting observation. Bartosz started with 2-footed jumps, but after removing the people decided to jump off 1 foot on the last dunk, showing his complete comfort with any jumping technique. Grabowski, with his experience, understands that his first goal has already been achieved. He's made it to the finals ahead of schedule, so now he can experiment.
Grabo. 0. Grabo day! He is sick! Get him a bucket!
J-Rich Scorpion, for the first time in a dunk contest. I had the same reaction as that judge. An incredible dunk that few even land in practice. While the East Bay Scorpion is seen more or less often, the J-Rich Scorpion is a true exclusive. And landed it on the first attempt is a pinnacle of mastery. Of course, it's a perfect 30 points, no discussion. 3 people under the hoop will help Ruslan with his second dunk.
Ligay leaps over 3.
A one-handed dunk over 3 people. I decided not to call it a windmill since it's not really a windmill in the original sense. This was clearly a backup dunk because knowing his competitors, I'm sure Lee Guy was preparing something more impressive to score higher. 3 9s, quite high. I believe 3 8s would be more appropriate. Šved doesn't set up anyone under the hoop and will try to rely solely on his own abilities.
Šved. Self-bounce. Ooh. Okay.
Under both legs dunk attempt. Despite all the push-offs, the general level has definitely risen. Previously, even an attempt at the under both legs dunk was a shocking thing. Now guys under 6 feet are trying this without any problems in contests.
Off the bounce. That doesn't count as an attempt.
Less than 30 seconds remaining. There is enough time for 2 attempts.
Here we go. Oh.
He loses the ball again. Now there is definitely only one last chance.
First dunk attempt. Now he goes. He will just throw it down.
A half pump on the last second. It's interesting that Bartek again started with 2-foot jumps but then switched to 1-foot takeoff for the safe dunk. The guy doesn't even think about switching between techniques. 5, 6 and 8. 5 and 6 are fine, but 8 should be reserved for something better, not a reverse dunk that any basketball player can make. We've always had and will always have complaints about the judges, but the main thing is that the final result is fair. In any case, Bartosz won't advance further, so there is no need to make a drama out of it. Grabo can either try something unusual again or just make a simple dunk and prepare for the final.
Grabowski. Zero gravity on the baseline. This time he is putting on an absolute show.
Crazy. A second scorpion in a row. Now it's a behind the back. The complexity of the elements in his arsenal for this contest is off the charts. In 2015, Jordan Kilgannon landed it off the hand in Abu Dhabi, and now Patrick makes a behind the back scorpion in almost every contest and exhibition. Aesthetically, I would say Jay Rich looks cooler just because of the body position in the air, but complexity can be debated. Only Grabo can say what's easier and what's harder for him to land. Why is there a 9 here? There is no reason not to give a perfect score. The first attempt was clean, a perfect performance. The Pole earns 86 points for the first round. Ruslan sets up a person under the hoop with the ball on top.
Oh!
A two-handed 180 double up X attempt.
There it is, second attempt.
He lands the dunk and like B-Ruffs gives a nice backflip to the crowd. A powerful dunk. Two-handed variation looks more aggressive than one-handed. 8, 9 and 9. Again, I believe the dunk deserves all 8s. Participant from Kazakhstan scores 81 points for the first round and advances to the finals from the second place. Bartosz wants to finish his performance strong, so he will try again with the under both legs dunk.
Šved.
Back rim again. The ball just won't go in.
Oh! BBS. He can't.
Definitely not his day. Bartek Šved completely sails the contest in Mongolia and will watch the finals from the sidelines. If you want to jump higher, make better dunks, or make your first dunk, you can train with us, with JET, with Jump Elite Training System. I'll leave the link in the description when you can find a few options. You can work out at home, or better if you can work out in a lifting room and a stadium, then go jump on the court. So there is a whole system built specially for you. So I'll leave the link in the description and we continue watching the dunk contest. Grabo will open the final. I just don't understand why, because usually the one with fewer points in the preliminary round starts first.
What does Grabo have up his sleeve now?
Piotr decided to demonstrate how to do an under both legs dunk after all of the Bartek's misses, but so far the result is the same, back rim.
Grabo, he sat down and thought about it for a while.
One of the most difficult dunks in basketball goes through the hoop. Everything looks great as always. Perfect pass, perfect transfer and a clean dunk. Beautiful. 2 9s and an 8. Wow. Grabo is genuinely perplexed, as are many of us. Okay, you can agree with the 9s because it was second attempt, And also, attempts on this dunk has already been seen in the contest. Plus, there is a strange history of scoring this dunk in previous years. But if we consider this contest alone, the same judge gave an 8 for the under both legs dunk and an 8 for a simple half pump. That's not acceptable. This is the final and it's judged separately, so every point matters. Grabo was put in a very dangerous position with 26 points for his first dunk. Can Ligai take advantage of this? Two people under the hoop form a Tetris.
So Ligai taking off over 2.
He misses his first attempt. He cleared the assistants, but the ball didn't go in. The guys thought the ball went through the hoop and were about to leave. Luckily, Spider-Man was there and he quickly climbed back onto his friend's shoulders.
All right. Oh, that's not good.
Unfortunately, many contests are won due to your opponent's misses. This is because participants usually save their most difficult dunks for the final and the risk of missing increases. But Tetris, like other double-ups, has a very high success rate compared to Scorpions, which Grabo landed in the first round. 3 zeros give Piotr complete freedom of action. Another new dunk or simple windmill, it doesn't matter, the victory is already in the bag.
Peter Grabowski!
A behind the back of the lap. First attempt. Just because Grabo talks a lot with the commentator during the contest, the announcer misunderstood and presented this dunk as something new and never done before, although Piotr had actually announced he would land it on the first try, like most of his dunks. I'm glad we have a chance to see real jumps and truly cool dunks again. Let's quickly recall the Poles' repertoire in this competition.
Grabo through the legs! Zero gravity! Zero gravity on the baseline this time. Grabo, oh, he sat down. Grabowski!
One dunk over person and 4 very complex and cool throwdowns. A great example for the other contestants. 3 10s. I support that. Now the question is, can Grabo dunk off the dribble? Ruslan closes the contest and again sets up a person under the hoop with the ball held overhead.
It's Ligai's. Oh.
It looks like an attempt at the J-Rich double-up. The first attempt misses, but it's quite close. There is a chance. There's little time left, so this will likely be his last jump. An elite dunk and one of my favorites. Second coolest J-Rich of the evening. And quite a rare dunk in contests recently. Just Fly was the last to land it consistently for a couple of seasons. Grabo also did it a few times. 2 9s and an 8. What's interesting, Ruslan had a real chance to win after Grabo's first dunk. If he had landed the Tetris and then the J-Rich on the first attempt, his debut in the FIBA 3x3 could have been incredibly successful and his budget would have increased nicely. Of course, I don't like that the percentage of dunk over the people has skyrocketed in recent years, as if dunks without this are no longer possible. But that's more a question for the hosts and judges. If the participants see such a trend and can take advantage of it to earn money, they should do so even if they are fully committed to development of the culture. We need to introduce some limitations on the use of assistants to maintain a basketball-like aspect of the dunk contest and not turn it into purely track and field competitions. Athlete from Poland, Piotr Grabowski, received another FIBA 3x3 winner's check and had a super productive weekend, winning first in Germany and then in Mongolia. How did you like the contest? I think Ruslan had a pretty nice debut in the FIBA 3x3 arena. Grabo was amazing, his J-Rich double-up, J-Rich Scorpion was just crazy, and J-Rich double-up by Ruslan Ligai was also great. Those are 2 of my favorite dunks, then behind the back Scorpion, of course. I hope Bartek Szwed will redeem himself in the next competition, so can't wait to watch some new FIBA 3x3 dunk contests. Thank you for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you in next videos.